Everybody's ill at the moment.
It's time to introduce the starting five for your Los Angeles Lakers. At the small forward position, shooting guard position, 6'6", number 4, Dalton Knecht. At guard, 6'5", number 15, Austin Reaves. The other forward position, 6'9", number 23, LeBron James. Starting at center, 6'10", number 3, A.D. Anthony Davis.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA. No one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. Here's a look at some of the stats for Rui Hachimura.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The guard set is Giddey in white. Vucevic is out there with Levine, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. And for the Lakers, down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. Austin Reaves out there with Knecht, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their 7th, and I can't even believe I'm saying it, 7th coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me,
yeah, they are.
It's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in LA. Levine, that's good.
Well, it takes confidence to answer back like that. Something Levine is clearly not lacking.
Here's Knecht. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
I mean, a 6'8" playmaker, Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
And the shot is long.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time you just couldn't get it done.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Hey, Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they've just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. Connect. No good. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Giddey. Jacks up a three. The rebound by James. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete. He can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot that makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who is guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways. That'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. He's checked in for James. The Bulls making a change here as well. Smith is checked in. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to LaVine. And here's Smith. 9-point game his last outing. And again, no good by Chicago. LA's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason, but I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Here's Giddey, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he's got the speed to get away from defenders. Giddey turning on the Jets there.
And Davis puts it in.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 9 points. It's good from long range. LaVine's got 8 points.
And there's the competitive fire of LaVine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
The offensive rebound. Davis on the follow.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Stolen by Reeves. And it's Davis at the elbow. And again, it's the Lakers.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Stolen by Reeves. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Reeves. 11 points in the game.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Dan Levine with the slam.
Well, that was impressive. There are only a few players in the league who can pull that off.
Hachimura. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And if if you look at this first half, overall, they just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
On the court.
White against Russell.
Los Angeles foul. D'Angelo Russell. That's his first.
Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Kobe White. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for White.
Well, what's great about Kobe White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
James has a 2-pointer, and that one drops for him. LeBron's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Lakers on top. They lead by 13. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Lakers leading by 13. They've got Vincent. Cameron Reddish is out there with Christie. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's James in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
Well, you and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Vincent's got his second basket of the game. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Attention fans.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
For Los Angeles, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
A slight rebound advantage for them. one more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking, but thank you for your honesty in that one. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter, and it goes down 2 points. Dosunmu's got 5 points so far.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Vincent, pass to James, out to Russell. And it's LeBron picking up the assist. Russell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Charity stripe shot. Here's Dosunmu. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot. Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Here's Christie. And it falls over the rim and in. So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Davis is checked in for LeBron. Hachimura comes in for Reddish. Connect, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Austin Reeves in for Gabe Vincent. Now here's Davis. 11 points in the game. And here's Reeves outside. White, left side. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Pass to Hachimura. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Beyond the arc. And it's Connects. That time on the assist by Russell. Connects got 6 points. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Levine. Here's Dosunmu. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
Lakers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Here's Connect. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. It's the three-point bomb.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Right the pass to Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Vucevic.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Giddey, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddey not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Here's Hachimura. They grab their own miss, and Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 13 points.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we rev up the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers, and I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated, and now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. Some heated conference races going on right now.
Ernie, you're always heated about something.
I don't get heated, Shaq. I go with the flow, man.
See, Ernie, that's what makes it so easy to work with you. When Shaq's all worked up, you're the voice of reason.
And guys, we saw an incredible performance from Anthony Davis in that first half, doing what he does best.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks. Defensively, you have to find a way to seal those gaps because he's making it look too easy.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Rui Hachimura.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Taking a look at the Bulls, the guard set is Giddey and White. Zach LaVine is out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up where you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific score.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The Lakers with the ball. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. From deep, LeBron, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, this makes a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career, but the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, LaVine. There's the triple. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Levine. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter. The three from LeBron. It's rebounded by Giddey. The Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now. Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for first. Said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Lakers. Levine passes to Vucevic. Bulls moving the ball around. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Reeves gets the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And here is Giddey. After Rui Hachimura gets his shot to go from deep. Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
No one near him. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Some changes for the Lakers. Coloco's checked in. Christie subbed in for Hachimura. Chicago also making some changes. Smith checked in for Levine. And Ball subbed in for Josh Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, they're 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Here's Christie. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's White. 5 points in the game. Vucevic laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Vucevic has got 12 points here in the second half. Over in the corner, Vincent. The three-pointer no good. Chicago's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. From deep, James. And the 3 ball is good. James has got 27.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Here's the number you need to know. He buried 5 3-pointers that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Bulls shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Reddish out there with Christie. Then it's Vincent. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Trae in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ball, the pass to Craig. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Trae. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Left side, Terry. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. It's stolen by Buzelis.
Laker foul.
The Lakers making a switch here. Coloco's checked in.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Lakers.
Smith
10.
finds Craig. The shake. Out to Smith. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Coloco. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Smith with a screen on Russell. Ball from long range. Traps in the Trae.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Reddish's shot is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
The 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Terry, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Green, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
Terry dishes the ball. Fires from deep. The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Coloco, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To Buzelis. Hits it from three-point range. Buzelis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Coloco. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, Chicago. Here's Christie. Los Angeles with another miss. For Chicago, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Russell, no good. And Chicago shooting about 47% here in the fourth. And White slams it in.
Well, White with the tight handle to create space.
Here's Reddish. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Giddey kicks to White. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
The shot's good from Smith.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Lakers with the ball. Launches it. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
That bucket in no time at all.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Reddish. And the three off target. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. LeBron, when you know AD is behind you, how does that help you defensively?
You can stay home. You can allow him to play one-on-one versus a guard versus a big, and you can stay home and be able to box out and get rebounds because he's that good.
It's quite a 1-2 punch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, LeBron James.